Hi Cancer, my lunar brothers and sisters, welcome to your October, can you believe it, October 2020, oh my gosh, welcome to your October tarot reading with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. Remember, these are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. As you can tell, I'm a little bit under it at this moment in time. I would love for you guys to enjoy these, obviously. I am completely delirious right now. Remember, these are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign, so make sure you watch them for all three so that you know which part of you I resonate with most as a reader. And with that said, please also remember that don't remember anything. I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So I'm going to pop these to the side, these for the moment. And so your key to the month this month for October, can you believe it is October already? Oh my goodness. Your key to the month this month is the Hierophant card. So this is the second time the Hierophant cards come up this month, which does suggest that something is happening on the wider world stage with or in or around governments, which, to be fair, we've seen, all right, like in several different parts. Interestingly enough, I actually did talk about this in the Weekly General. So to see it happening, sort of unfolding on the wider world stage is kind of crazy to me, because I recorded these weeks ago as well. So I'm kind of like, okay. So your Hierophant card is your key to the month. This month is really about establishing a solid, establishing a solid routine, a solid practice for this month. You might be, and what I would say actually is, this month is probably wise for you to rely on what is tried, tested and true, so that you have a smoother path to travel, right? So that you can move through the whole sort of sequence in a way that, move through the month in a way that really sees you being able to, what's the word that I'm looking for? It sees you being able to navigate this month without sort of coming off the path, because you already have one to follow. So for your actions and options this month, you've got the Six of Pentacles. This is really about accepting help when it's offered or asking for help when you need it. The Six of Pentacles is also about the transactional nature of money. So the fact that you have this with the Hierophant card, which is a card of banks, building societies, financial institutions, this card does suggest that this month you could be interacting with or having big conversations with a larger institution of some sort around a financial matter. What I would say to you is, this month, maybe don't overextend yourself financially until you get to the end of the month, so that you know where you're at. And the reason I say this is because at the end of the month, we'll be really well and truly out of eclipse season. Whereas at the very start of October, we'll still, yes, it will be the tail end of eclipse season. And no, it wasn't, that new moon eclipse wasn't a tight to the node eclipse, but it was at 29 degrees. And so it's going to pack a bit of a punch. What I will also say to you as well is, in terms of the options that are available to you, this month I want you to shop around, whether that's for, something that you need to buy, something that you need to purchase, whether it's for something that you need or require, whether it's a partnership, whether it's a new contract, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you need, especially where money is involved or contracts are involved, I really want you to shop around and also look in and check in with your people, because they might be able to suggest a cheaper alternative for you in some regard. When it comes to your communications and conversations, you've got the Six of Cups. So 2 sixes represents balance or irritability. I'm taking this to represent balance. The quality of communication and conversation that you're having this month is balanced, it's fair, it's equal, and it also suggests that there is help available to you. Cancer, this month, I really want you to not be so stubborn. This is a month for you to really open up and ask for the help that you need. It's the month for you to really kind of say, like, you know what, I can't do this on my own. And it's not even that I see you having a massive struggle. I think it's more a case of the universe is saying to you, there's support available to you. Why are you making it difficult, right? Like, why is it that you're refusing to ask for help or to seek support when it's so readily or abundantly available to you around you? When it comes to your those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this is you could be aligning with somebody or partnering up or buddying up with somebody who not only really wants to help you, but someone who has a lot of very similar viewpoints on the subject material, on where they want to take this. Is like, I actually feel like a lot of you that are students could be gaining a bestie this month, which could be really, really nice. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, it could be a similar situation whereby you're realizing that somebody that you work with, somebody that you're aligned with, somebody that is next to you in the job, in the work, in the arena that you're in is, you're very similar. Because this is a sibling card. So it's like you're realizing like, wow, actually, you know what? You think the same way that I do, or you have the same belief mindset, or, you think the same about the work that we do. There's a real sense of camaraderie here, and therefore there is access to support that really is going to be felt this month, but you have to be open to it. When it comes to those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, same kind of message, but for you guys, this extends out into the world, into bigger or larger institutions. If there's something that you need, this is absolutely the month to ask for it when it comes to your business. If there's some kind of support, that someone could do for you, right? And you usually wouldn't ask or whatever, like, this is the time to ask. And you might be surprised actually at what the response actually is. So I love this for you. And for those of you that are retired and no longer working, the Six of Cups, if you have siblings, they are coming through for you, and potentially in a financial way as well, right? If you've got siblings, they could really come through with the money or the resources should you need it. If you have siblings, they could also be showing up for you in a really potent way that sort of almost feels kind of not karmic, but it definitely feels like, whoa, like this is a big deal for you. I almost feel like they're overriding something that they usually would or would not do, and it might be a moment where you kind of really feel like genuinely supported in some way. For your love and relations, remember the Hierophant card is a marriage card. So for those of you that are partnered, married, or in a long-term commitment, and particularly, or should I say especially those of you that are married, something about the relationship is brought up for review this month, and there's going to be a lot of conversations. I think some of you might be renewing your vows or making the decision to do that. I think some of you might be deciding that you want to marry your partner again or in a different way. And I think for some of you, this could be where you are, like, even though there's nothing here that says engagement per se, this suggests marriage. So it's kind of like, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of Cancerian people that are in relationships but not married are announcing that they're getting married here. I would also say where it is that you and your significant other have to appeal to a bigger or larger or even governmental structure, do so, right? Because the energy is really stacked very well with you at the moment for you to get what you need. For those of you that are single and looking to mingle, someone from your past makes an appearance this month. Now, while the Hierophant card is Taurus energy, and there's a lot of Taurus energy on the table, I might add, because the Six of Pentacles is a Taurus card as well, I don't necessarily know that this person is a Taurus. I wonder if they work in banking or in the banking industry or to do with money, etc., or maybe even with or in the government. I also wonder if a person that you are connecting with, maybe there's been a flirtation in the past, maybe there's been, an attraction in the past and they come back. My feeling is, though, they will be an earth sign. I'm just not convinced that it will be a Taurus. And I will say to you as well, whoever this person is, they are very well established in and of themselves or in their own right. So in some way, shape or form, love is on the air. And it might just be the inklings. Remember, this is Taurus energies, and Taurus energy takes a while to get to where it needs to go. For your money and materials, you've got the 9 of Wands. So look, this is going to be a shaky month financially. There's no getting around that. It is the 9 of Wands. But in this deck specifically, the Morgan Greer deck, this card actually represents victory, right? So whatever challenges arise this month when it comes to finances or resources, not only will you find the support that you need, not only will you find the monetary or financial support that you need, but it will be extended to you. And whatever financial challenges or issues show up for you this month, it's like the last time that you have this experience. So I love this. I actually feel like this is even though it might not feel like it, I do feel like this month you're turning a corner in some way. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is your lower back, and if you've been having problems or issues with your money, usually that accompanies or follows, or the lower back becomes a problem after. So I will say, get your money energy right. Do some thought processing around this. Do some manifesting. Switch up the energy, change the energy, do all the things. Okay, and then finally, when it comes to your home and environment, the 9 of Wands is highlighting to you where something about the home is unstable. Not necessarily expensive to fix, but there's something that needs to be looked at. My money is on this being something to do with the heating, just because it's a Wands card, and also because it's getting much colder, certainly here in the UK. I wouldn't be surprised if what follows for a lot of Cancerians in the northern hemisphere at least is that there's some issue around the pipes getting too cold. So that's a problem, but obviously it's a problem with the heating. When it comes to your human design oracle deck, also, if you want to book that card sort of jumped out. If you want to book a personal tarot reading with me, or astrology reading, energy work session, or even numerology session, you can do so on the links in the description box below. Your human design oracle message is the gate 3 and begin. I love this card because it basically says slow and steady is going to win the race, and whatever has a challenging or a difficult beginning always turns into something that was worthwhile the fight for, and also worth kind of sticking in the mud for, as they say. Universal year that is 2026 is on its way in fast, and it's going to be here before we know it. I do want to let you know that I do have some goodies that I am working on to bring you for 2026. So stay tuned, because there's going to be some marvelous stuff. I'm really excited about this. And I do have to say that one of them, particularly the big thing that I'm offering, there are limited spaces. There won't be another wave. There's not going to be more, because there's only one of me. So it's like literally not going to be humanly possible. But what I can say is I am pouring pretty much everything that I am into this, and I really hope that you love it as much as I've been creating it, and I can't wait to co-create your year with you. With that said, let me know in the comments how this shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.